Gatlinburg, 10, January 4, 2025. Sugarlands Distilling Company today announced the latest addition to its award-winning portfolio of craft spirits, Mark and Digger's Mountain Legacy Corn Whiskey. The new unaged corn whiskey will be available beginning Friday, January 26, at Sugarlands Distillery in downtown Gatlinburg, Tennessee, and soon at retailers nationwide. Our new Mountain Legacy Corn Whiskey is made with a recipe Digger and I have been perfecting for years, said Ramsey. We had the privilege of learning the art of making whiskey from scores of old backwoods liquor producers, and we're excited to work with our friends at Sugarlands to bring this traditional corn whiskey to everyone. This is a tried and true backwoods liquor recipe, explained Maines. No fancy frills, just good old-fashioned authenticity in every jar. Mountain Legacy Corn Whiskey is the third product Sugarlands has released in collaboration with Ramsey and Maines, with Mark and Digger's Rye Apple Moonshine launching in 2015 and Mark and Digger's Hazelnut Rum in 2017. Ramsey and Maines regularly visit and distill spirits at Sugarlands Gatlinburg Distillery. Sip wisely. Mark and Digger's Mountain Legacy Corn Whiskey is produced and bottled by Sugarlands Distilling Company, Gatlinburg, Tennessee. 60% alc/vol, 120 proof. Available in 750 ml jars. Must be 21 plus to purchase. Sugarlands Distilling Company is a craft distillery located in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. Founded in 2014, Sugarlands produces a full line of craft moonshines and sipping creams with flavors like Mark Roger's American Peach Moonshine, Butter Pecan Sipping Cream, Banana Pudding Sipping Cream, and Appalachian Apple Pie Moonshine. Sugarlands also produces Roaming Man Tennessee Straight Rye Whiskey, which has won multiple prestigious spirits awards, including Best Whiskey in the 2019 American Craft Spirits Association Awards and 2 double gold medals at the esteemed San Francisco World Spirits Competition 2021 and 2023. In 2022, Sugarlands launched High Rock Vodka with Dale Earnhardt Jr. and his wife, Emmy Earnhardt. High Rock Vodka is distilled 7 times and then triple filtered using the Lincoln County process. Made famous by Tennessee whiskeys, the Lincoln County process uses sugar maple charcoal to smooth and mellow the finish. High Rock checks in at 88 proof, a nod to the number Earnhardt drove for a decade in the NASCAR Cup Series. Sugarlands downtown Gatlinburg Distillery welcomes more than 1 million guests each year. The distillery was voted the top craft spirits distillery tasting room in America by USA Today 10 Best, and is rated as TripAdvisor's #1 thing to do in Gatlinburg and the world's top-rated distillery experience. A proud community supporter, Sugarlands Distilling Company has donated nearly $1 million to nonprofits nationwide through their Give Back program, Moonshare. Sugarlands launches Mark and Digger's Mountain Legacy Corn Whiskey in the heart of the Smoky Mountains, where the traditions of Appalachian craftsmanship meet the spirit of innovation. Sugarlands Distilling Co. has just unveiled a new addition to its storied line of craft spirits, Mark and Digger's Mountain Legacy Corn Whiskey. The collaboration between Sugarlands and the legendary duo Mark and Digger, stars of the hit Discovery Channel show Moonshiners, has brought to life a whiskey that captures the essence of the region's heritage while pushing the boundaries of contemporary whiskey making. The launch of Mark and Digger's Mountain Legacy Corn Whiskey marks a new chapter for the distillery, one that blends the expertise of modern distillation with time-honored techniques passed down through generations. This whiskey is not just a drink. It's a tribute to the rich history of mountain moonshining, the enduring allure of the Smoky Mountains, and the deep-rooted legacy of 2 of the most iconic figures in moonshine culture. The legacy of Mark and Digger. Mark and Digger, the stars of moonshiners, are no strangers to the world of spirits. They've become synonymous with authentic Appalachian moonshining, showcasing their skills and passion for craft distilling on national television. Over the years, they've honed their craft, and their knowledge of distilling runs deep. It's this expertise and respect for tradition that they bring to Sugarlands Distilling, where they've played an instrumental role in the development of their new whiskey. Born and raised in the Appalachian region, both Mark and Digger have lived and breathed the culture of moonshining. Their love for whiskey making was passed down from their families, each generation contributing to the lore of the craft. This intimate knowledge of the land, its history, and its people infuses every bottle of Mark and Digger's Mountain Legacy Corn Whiskey, making it not just a product of the Smokies, but a celebration of its soul. "We're really proud of this whiskey," said Mark. "It's got all the flavors and the authenticity of what we've been doing in these, and perfected for today's whiskey drinkers. It's a reflection of the land we love, and we wanted to share that with everyone." Crafting the Mountain Legacy at the heart of Mark and Digger's Mountain Legacy Corn Whiskey is a carefully crafted recipe that incorporates local corn, the key ingredient in many Appalachian whiskeys. Corn, as the base grain, is synonymous with the region's distilling history, and it plays a central role in giving this whiskey its distinctive character. The corn used in the whiskey is sourced directly from local farms, ensuring that every bottle supports the community and represents the flavors of the Smoky Mountains. The grains are milled and mashed to release their natural sugars, which are then fermented in small batches, giving the whiskey its rich, full-body flavor. What truly sets Mark and Digger's Mountain Legacy Corn Whiskey apart, however, is the aging process. Unlike traditional whiskeys that often age in oak barrels, Mark and Digger have introduced an innovative technique inspired by the aging methods of early Appalachian distillers. The whiskey is aged in a combination of toasted American oak barrels and special charred barrels to create a unique profile that's both smooth and bold, with notes of caramel, vanilla, and toasted wood. The combination of these two barrel types imparts layers of flavor that develop as the whiskey matures. The result is a smooth, complex spirit with a rich, golden color and an aroma that fills the air with the essence of the mountains. The whiskey offers a balanced profile with a touch of sweetness from the corn, hints of spice from the oak, and a lingering finish that speaks to the legacy of moonshining in the Smokies. Mark and Digger wanted to create something that honored the old-school methods, but also offered something fresh and exciting for today's whiskey lovers, said Sugarlands head distiller, Tony F. Ray. "We've been working closely with them to perfect this whiskey, and we're excited to finally share it with the world. The taste of tradition and innovation opening a bottle of Mark and Digger's Mountain Legacy Corn Whiskey is like opening a window to the Smoky Mountains. The scent of freshly harvested corn, complemented by the subtle richness of toasted oak, immediately transports you to the Appalachian countryside. It's a sensory experience that prepares the palate for what's to come. On the first sip, the smoothness of the whiskey is immediately noticeable, with the sweet notes of corn mingling with a light, smoky essence from the charred oak barrels. The whiskey's medium-bodied mouthfeel makes it perfect for sipping, and it leaves behind a clean, slightly spicy finish that lingers pleasantly. There's a complexity to the flavor profile that reveals itself over time. At first, the sweetness from the corn is dominant, but as you continue to sip, hints of vanilla, caramel, and even a touch of black pepper make their presence known. What sets this whiskey apart is its ability to be enjoyed both straight and in cocktails. While many whiskey aficionados may prefer it neat, the smoothness of Mark and Digger's Mountain Legacy Corn Whiskey makes it an excellent choice for mixing in classic cocktails like old fashions, whiskey sours, or even a simple whiskey and ginger. The versatility of this whiskey ensures it will find its place in bars, restaurants, and home bars alike. The mountain spirit at its core, Mark and Digger's Mountain Legacy Corn Whiskey, is more than just a drink. It's a reflection of the people and the land that inspired it. The Smoky Mountains are steeped in history, and the craft of moonshining is an integral part of that story. For generations, people in the region have been distilling spirits in small batches, using the natural resources at their disposal and passing down their knowledge from one generation to the next. Sugarlands Distilling Co. is committed to preserving that legacy while embracing innovation. The distillery's team of master distillers, including Mark and Digger, work tirelessly to create spirits that celebrate the spirit of the mountains while pushing the boundaries of what's possible in the world of craft distilling. Every bottle of Mark and Digger's Mountain Legacy Corn Whiskey tells a story, said Digger. It's a story of our families, our community, and the mountains we call home. We're honored to share that story with everyone who takes a sip of this whiskey. A local and global journey. The launch of Mark and Digger's Mountain Legacy Corn Whiskey is not just a local event. It's a step toward bringing Appalachian craft spirits to a global audience. Sugarlands Distilling Co. has made a name for itself as one of the leading craft distilleries in the country, and with this new release, they're poised to expand their reach even further. Mark and Digger's whiskey is now available in select markets, both in the United States and internationally. For those who can't make it to the Smoky Mountains, Sugarlands offers opportunity to